Hey YouTube. Well, I've had some pretty good feedback on the recent videos of the new LP5 Duramax, so I thought I'd post this one and just give people an update on what I'm doing, and we'll see what transpires. So if you notice on the left hand side, I bought the Edge CT3 Insight, or Insight CT3, however you want to put it. Just got it yesterday, so installed, put the gauges to what I think I want right now. So that is, sorry for the bumps, engine oil temp on top left, gear selector below that, transmission temp and battery, EGTs obviously in the middle, some bumpy areas, I apologize. Boost gauge top right, coolant temp, soot level, DPF status in the regen, and then the bottom right is miles since my last regen. So again, I'm just watching to see, I'm driving normal, what all this stuff is going to wind up meaning long term. EGTs are higher than I anticipated. Of course, there's multiple probes apparently in this truck, and they start the manifold, and there's like 4 of them that go out to the tailpipe. So I don't know, they gradually get cooler, but I don't know where aftermarket probes, and again, I just learning as I go. I would imagine they'd be a little bit lower, but here we are. So anyway, in tow, so you guys can see, got the toy hauler. She's all loaded up, full of everything, minus a couple ATVs. So 11,000 probably, give or take, in the trailer. And you know, again, driving like normal. This thing tows incredibly well. A couple things I did not know until I got this. One, when you are not in tow haul mode, you actually start off in second gear every time you put your truck in drive. When you're in tow haul, you actually start off in first. So again, good to know. I like seeing where the gears are because Chevy doesn't tell us what gear we're in. So again, this is just extra gauges. There's no tuning. The truck is still new. There's no deleting, no plans. This does not affect warranty. I called the dealership and confirmed everything is as is. It's just a cable in your OBD2 port up to this monitor. There's a billion different options, configurations, gauges, you name it. There's a lot of videos that people can watch to look those up and see what they do. But as of right now, I wanted just to see how this truck was running. I mean, 1,300 on the EGTs right now, 8th gear, 65, 68 miles an hour. Again, that's hot on the EGTs as far as I was concerned. My Ram never hit that unless I was pulling a grade, but this is the sensor at the manifold itself. So hottest part of that flow, if you will. It gets cooler obviously as it goes out and down the pipes, but just good information in my opinion to know. I will say it's interesting that and this is not the first time I've heard of this, the coolant on the dash is always kind of straight up. It makes it appear to be around that 210 mark. Well, yesterday when I was driving around, my coolant was 180 according to the Edge. So I mean, there's a bit of a gap there between what the Edge is telling me and what the factory gauge is telling me. I would like to know from people that have LP5s, if I wanted to set up alerts, which I'm not too concerned with on a stock truck. You know, the computers on these trucks do a very good job at not letting you hurt the truck. But I would like to know, what is good alarming temperatures for my oil? What is good alarming temperatures for my engine coolant and transmission? I mean, if people were going to set these up, what would you set up to alert you at temperature wise? Because I can set up all those configurations. So, and I love having my soot, knowing how full my particulate filter is, where it's going to regen, how often it's going to regen. It has not gone into regen since I've had this Edge in place, so I don't know what that looks like, what it's going to do. how far it takes it down. The soot has been fluctuated between 85 and 90 since I put this on. Another interesting fact, when I put the tuner on, the truck was idling, I was setting the configurations, my soot was at 90. I turned the manual high idle on just to see what it would do. It brought my soot down to 86. And then it started going back up towards 90 in the, call it 10 to 15 minutes of idle time. So I don't know what that soot level has to hit before a regen starts. And I'm hoping I'll see that on this trip to camp, even though it's only about a 30-minute, 45-minute trip from where I'm at right now. But the soot level is fluctuating a little bit. Like I said, I would like to see what percentage it has to be at to start the regen and how far a regen cycle will bring that down. This this edge is a code reader. It'll clear codes. You can force regens. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. I've just got it. I haven't got all of the how-tos down yet. Hopefully I'm not going to need anything like that for quite some time as the truck is new. But anyways, just wanted to give a quick update, guys. If anything between now and then happens, I'll put the camera back on. But I just want to at least give you an update what I purchased. We'll see how it works. Any comments, suggestions, experience, you name it, please leave them in the comments. Give the video a like, it helps. Share if you want. I mean, I want to grow this channel for education and for people that aren't ASC certified mechanics or think they are, to just have real world feedback. Well, I watch a lot of great YouTube channels. That's how I get a lot of my information, from non-biased people just posting their experience. So anyway, any questions you guys have, leave it in the comments. I will get a second part or third part, I forget where we left off, on the trailer and the upgrades, problems, problem-free, goods, bads, all that stuff. Now that we're in a new season, stay tuned. I know it's been a while, but it's also been wintertime off season. So I will keep you on this real quick because we're going to climb a very short, steep little canyon here, if you guys can see it. Let's see what the EGTs do. Again, I'm not driving the truck off of those gauges. I'm driving the truck as a normal person, in my opinion, would drive the truck. And I want to see what's actually happening in the truck. So we're 9th gear, locked in. You can see the EGTs are obviously very low because I just coasted down a hill. So I'm not going to floor it. I'm going to drive normally, keep speeds normal. Let's see what it does. All right, drop to 8th gear. I'm still 60 plus. Let's go to 7th gear. I'm going to kind of keep it at 60, which is not hard. I mean, it's not hard whatsoever. EGTs are 12, high 12s. Got to slow down a little bit for the corner. Again, this is at the manifold, so, and this is factory. So I'm going to give benefit of the doubt that Chevy knows what they're doing, engineers know what they're doing, and these temps are perfectly normal for this truck. But there you go. There's a little pull, and I mean 30 seconds to a minute up a short little grade to see kind of where that would end up. But even there, engine coolant 201. 210 on the dash. So I mean, I know they're very generic gauges, they're not as detailed, but anyways, like I said, we'll learn this stuff together on as far as what I'm going to monitor, what it's going to read, averages, you name it. So any questions, guys, leave them below. I'll try to answer them. And all of you have a safe, fun Memorial Day weekend. Talk to you later.